This is a really closely contested match between Tchouameni. Oh! Tchouameni rocks Valverde! Oh! Valverde up against the cage! Tchouameni has Valverde hurt! Tchouameni, stop! He has kids! Valverde, why'd you do it, bro? You knew you were a fake demon, bro. You knew you couldn't fight. You knew you were a bitch. Why did you press the Parisian puncher? Valverde, get up. Please. Your club and nation depend on you. So yesterday, a fight between Tchouameni and Valverde broke out, and they almost got physical, but at this point, it was just verbal. And with all the shit that had come out about Madrid in the past few months, this was not very surprising, but people thought this was the end of it. No, it happened again. They got into a second fight, and it actually got physical. Valverde had to be taken to the hospital. It was a complete shock this morning because people thought the situation had been figured out already, that it couldn't be getting worse, that there is no possible way that these professional footballers find a way to just not coexist. These guys have been teammates for years now. They've won a couple of Champions Leagues. You know, you would think that they would be able to get along by now, but no, it has just completely snowballed into something that was previously thought impossible. So here is a full-on breakdown of the situation from start to finish. Yesterday in training, Tchouameni gave a hard tackle to Fede, which Fede did not like at all. Tchouameni insisted he didn't do it on purpose, but Fede did not accept his apology. Fede then kept trying to retaliate and tackling Tchouameni very hard. After training, the two players had a verbal fight. It was not physical. Today, at the start of training, Fede refused to shake Tchouameni's hand. Then as soon as training started, Fede tackled Tchouameni very hard, even lifting him off the floor. Alvaro Arbeloa tried to solve the situation by putting them on the same team, but that did not work and they kept fighting. After training in the dressing room, they started physically fighting, with other players trying to physically separate them. Fede Valverde then fell to the floor, head split open, unconscious. He was taken to the hospital with Arbeloa at his side. Real Madrid have decided to punish both of them. Oh my gosh. Tchouameni knocked Fede Valverde out. Now, for as long as they live, as long as they play on the same team, it will be known that Valverde got bitched, bullied, knocked out by Tchouameni. And this is Valverde's fault, by the way. He completely pushed the situation when Tchouameni seemed like he was trying to pacify it at every chance he could. He first apologized to him, saying that he didn't do it on purpose, then tried to shake his hand. Valverde did not shake his hand. Then, during training, Valverde tries to put in tries to, kill Tchouameni. It is completely ridiculous the lengths that Valverde has gone to kind of light in the flames in this situation, and he has honestly gotten what he deserved. Now, thankfully he didn't get killed or anything, but he went to the hospital. He got fucked up. Getting knocked out is not a funny thing. He has a concussion. I don't even know if he'll be able to play this weekend against Barcelona. Probably not. This is a very serious situation. In all my years of watching football and watching Spanish football and being a Barca fan, I have never seen things at Madrid this dire, dude. I have seen them argue with each other. I've seen them get managers out, but it's never gone to a physical level where a player gets his head split open, knocked out, and sent to the hospital, bro. This is a level never before seen. This is complete ridiculousness, bro. The past few months that Madrid has had is like, if you're a Madrid fan, dude, you just want it to stop, dude. You just want the season to end. First, it's the thing with Alonso and him getting kicked out in January. Then, apparently, a few months ago, Rudiger and Carreras got into an altercation, and Rudiger slapped him, and that was confirmed by Carreras a few days ago. Then it's that the players just don't like Arbeloa and Mbappe getting frozen out by the locker room and them not liking him anymore. And then it's things with Arbeloa, and it's just the complete whole thing. They just hate each other. And it's so weird because a few years ago, they were European champions. It is crazy how much this team has just completely broken down on a relationship level after Mbappe has come into this whole thing. Because they were not doing shit like this before Mbappe. It's just a fact. People want to say that, oh, he scored so many goals. What has that won them? Here is Fede Valverde returning to Valdebebas, the Real Madrid training ground by his wife,
after leaving the hospital.
Fede Valverde entrando a Valdebebas, acompañado por su mujer. Vamos a acercarnos aquí al coche a ver si podemos verle. Pues ahí le tenéis, Manu. Entrando ahora mismo Fede Valverde de vuelta a Valdebebas después de haber asistido, pues creemos que a la clínica Sanitas para revisar esas heridas que se han producido.
Now here is the dictator Mbappe laughing uncontrollably as he's leaving the training ground. This guy is so fucking performative. There is no way you can try and frame this as he's laughing at something else. He has his window open, laughing in the most maniacal, evil way of all time, in the most attention-seeking manner I have ever seen someone laugh. He is clearly laughing at the situation that is going on at Madrid. He is like, oh my god, I'm so over this shit. This is all just a big joke. Let's just be the Joker and laugh. That is clearly what is happening here. This guy has completely lost it. He was supposed to be the greatest player of the generation. Now he's gone 2 seasons trophyless, not winning a Ballon d'Or, not winning a Champions League. And now he is the reason that the biggest club, one of the biggest clubs, they're not the biggest club, Barca are the biggest club, one of the biggest clubs in the world is just completely self-imploding, and he realizes that now. His whole career is a joke. Football is nothing that serious, and he completely chooses to laugh about it. He completely took the chapter out of the Joker's book. He thinks he's the Joker. Someone check on him. He is not mentally stable. Real Madrid president Perez working on taking action after another fight between Tchouameni and Valverde. Valverde ended up at the hospital, as Marca reported. The club prepared disciplinary measures for both players. Again, I really believe that this is a situation that was completely Valverde's fault. Tchouameni tried to calm the situation twice. Valverde acted like a complete petulant child, and for that, fuck around. You know how the saying goes. He got what he kind of deserved, bro. Now, I don't want niggas splitting their head open over football, but this is his fault. Grown men handle situations in grown men ways. If you get into a fight and it's your fault, that's, you got to deal with that, man, on your own. Breaking, there are 6 players that refuse to speak to Arbeloa. There is no contact at all. I honestly don't know how this club is even managing to function at this point. They already got a manager sacked earlier this season. It's like, how do you win with these guys? They had Alonso, who tried to put in tactics, who tried to put in order into this club, and they completely rejected him by January. Now here's Arbeloa, who completely babies them, doesn't even try to put any pressure on them. He's the nicest guy of all time. He literally treats them like children, and they reject him anyways. What the fuck do they want? At this point, from a Barca perspective, I love this shit, but if I were Perez at this moment, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, you just have to take power away from the players at all costs. Just literally don't even hear them out. If they want to go, then they go. But this is just not functional from a football team level, dude. This is not how things are supposed to go. You respect the manager, and that's it. Like this cannot go on. This is not. This is impossible from a footballing club level, dude. This cannot go on for much longer, and I'm sure that they will take big steps to ending this whole thing, because they have been embarrassed on an international level here. This is completely unprofessional. I have not heard of a club this highly regarded having this bad of a situation in terms of a locker room, dude. It is seriously ridiculous. And on top of all this, you have to take into account how the fuck are the press getting their hands onto all of these things? How are they getting their hands onto stuff from months ago that happened with Carreras and Rudiger? How are they getting hands onto the fact that 6 players refused to talk to Arbeloa? How are they getting such quick access to Tchouameni and Valverde getting into a fight in the locker room that's not visible to the public? Madrid have a leaker. They might even have a few. There are a few players that are purposely leaking out all the information from this locker room. They are just... They have spies now, bro. They are just cooked, man. They have players turning against the club, turning against the manager, betraying the club, betraying the manager by putting this shit out and giving this to journalists for the highest buck. It is really just a disgrace, man. And that's coming from a Barca fan. I love this, bro. They're gonna get fucked about El Clasico, regardless if we have two of our best players injured. At least we don't have shit like this going on. This is really historical what we're seeing from Madrid.